Mitch, firstly, welcome back to the clan. Great to have you back. So how good does it feel knowing you're coming back to Glasgow next season?
Feels good. Obviously, it's been a busy summer getting back with my family and daughter. Something I've looked forward to for a while, I guess, since Christmas. But, ultimately, it's very excited to get back. It's hard not to love a place like that when it comes down to the fans and team and atmosphere. It's a no-brainer. So really looking forward to being back.
How quickly did you feel you settled into the team as well as the organisation last season after you arrived?
Relatively quick. I knew a handful of guys prior to my departure over. Hockey's a small world, so just knowing a few of the guys last season helped prior. But starting the way I did last year, I think I had a goal and assist or whatnot in my first game, so that definitely helped ease things going forward. It wasn't the easiest start with testing positive for COVID and being stuck in the hotel for 2-3 weeks. So, but once I got out of that, it was relatively easy, and I think we did well going forward. I mean, we had our ups and downs, but really looking forward to making things a lot better this season. So.
And what did you enjoy most about playing with the clan last season? Was there anything in particular that kind of stood out about the whole experience?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it from on the ice, off the ice. Obviously, talking about the city, it's just a great city. Great group of guys that I played with last year. Obviously the fans. Met a lot of great people. Within the organization and outside the organization, and Kai, the drummer boy, became pretty close with their family. I've had dinner a few times with them. So, I mean, it's more of like a family atmosphere than, just showing up and playing. I've got to meet some people on a personal level too. So, really looking forward to getting back, seeing some of them and, meeting new people. Like I said, it's a family atmosphere there. And, I'm real excited to bring my family this year and be a part of it.
Looking back on last year, I think we can take a lot of positives from it, a lot of results and big performances along the way. Sadly, of course, the playoff tie ended up the way it did. How much more do you feel is to come from this team, from what you've seen of the names that have been lined up for next season?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot more depth. Obviously, we were just so close in playoffs. It came down the last 2 minutes, late power play, and if it wasn't for that, we were going to finals weekend. But looking at the roster, bringing some young guys back, and I think we're just going to have more depth, more experience too. Bringing Dixon in and a few other guys. So, I think all in all, everybody should be pretty excited, looking forward, going into this coming season, because I know I am.
And have you had much of a chance to practice those big blue line hits that you're so famous for, Mitch? Have you been practicing those?
A little bit here and there, but I've just been really trying to spend as much time as I can with my daughter, my wife. I missed out on a lot last season being away from them. So trying to do some catch up, but as the season gets closer, I'll spend a little bit more time on the ice here working on that. So.
And are you the kind of player that's getting to this time of year now, where it's sort of mid to late June? Are you starting to get excited for the new season? You've had your time away, you've decompressed, you've spent time with the family, as you've said. Are you starting to get that itch to get back on the ice and get going again?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't like the way we left off last year, and I don't, and so in that aspect, I'm ready to get back and try to get a championship under our belt. That kind of fix a few of the things that went wrong last year, and you learn from your mistakes. So really looking forward to it from that aspect. And the hockey year is a long year, so I'm just kind of taking it day by day too, enjoying time with my family, golfing with my dad, brother, people I don't see very often. So it's it's a 50-50 split. I look forward to it, but I know that time will come relatively quick, and so I'm just living day by day over here. So looking forward to it though.
And of course, the chance to work with Malcolm for another campaign. What is it like to work with Malcolm? I do it obviously from a media point of view. He's a very passionate guy, wants to win all the time. Quite good with his one-liners as well, as I'm sure you'll have seen also. What's he like in the locker room?
Oh, he's good. I'm going in my 4th year playing for him, and every year he makes it harder and harder for me to try to go somewhere else. But he's good. He knows his ins and outs. He's been around the game long enough to, tell you about just about anything, any story. He's done it all, and literally. But he's good. When he breaks down video, he breaks down, plays. He picks up things that a lot of us don't always see in video. Which can make video very long sometimes, but he knows the game very, very well inside out. So I think a lot of guys can learn from him, just by what he's been through and, his past coaching experiences. So he's real good.
Looking back at last season, Mitch, you done very well in the scoring, 16 goals, and I think it was 25 assists. Certainly the highest scoring D-man in the Elite League last year. Is that something you kind of target? Is that something you look to, do you aim for a figure, or did that just come about by chance last season? And next season, do you want to improve on that?
Yeah, I mean, Malcolm obviously put me in situations that obviously I benefited from, point-wise. And I look to get the puck towards the net, so there's really no figure exactly. Obviously, this coming season, I hope it's around the same, if not more. But I just look to generate as much as I can for my teammates or team, to win hockey games. But like I said, there's no figure. You just look to go play your best game every game. And it's a long season, and not every game's going to be, what you planned on it to be. Some are great, some are others. Some you can play well without stats in a game. So it all kind of falls into, one another. But, I'm definitely excited to get back and kind of leave off leave where I left off. So, so definitely looking forward to it.
Now, you mentioned about spending lots of time with the family while you've been back home, of course. Same for a lot of the guys all over the place. But what have you been doing sort of away from that? Have you been keeping yourself busy, and what are you going to be up to the next few weeks until we see you again?
Yeah, we like I said, spending lots of time. We my wife and I bought a house, so learned quick that there's always something that needs to be done around the house. So I've been doing a lot of that. Every morning I work out with my brother Max. The athlete lab, and train there, golf a lot, do a lot of stuff with the family. So it's, like I said, I just live day by day. Right now we're running our Jones hockey camp here with my dad and my brother, and Sean Day, who's a Tampa Bay Lightning hockey player. So kind of staying busy, and like I said, living day by day, week by week, and just, enjoying my time home. So,
and while we've got you, it's Sunday. As the fans are watching this, what's happening in your family today, Mitch?
Just Sunday's my old man's birthday. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with him on Twitter. He tends to speak his mind, but he sure enjoys love. He loves his Twitter fingers. So, it's his birthday, so I'll probably take him out golfing or do something. So keep him off Twitter for one day. So,
well, we hope he has a great day. Happy birthday. So finally, let's finish up. A message to the Purple Army. They grew fond of you last year, Mitch. What would you like to say to them as we finish up here?
Definitely. I mean, they're 99% of the reason why I'm coming back. It's hard to not play in a city like that with the kind of support we get. Whether it's a home game, they always show up. Handfuls of away games last season. They'd load the bus and go wherever we were. In Cardiff last year, it was a couple buses full. So they make every game, whether it's home or away, feel like a home game. So, thank you, obviously, for your support last year. And you guys were a big part of the reason why I came back. And obviously, like I said earlier, it's a family atmosphere there. So it gives me, puts my heart at ease kind of to bring my family over with, I guess, expecting a little one on the way in February. So possibly have a little Scottish baby here in February. So it feels like a home away from home. So definitely looking forward to bringing my family over and just kind of living in that family atmosphere that the Purple Army bring.